Hi, I'm Iris Acker. I bet you think all these people who know what they're doing on television and theater and films know it because they were just born to be celebrity stars, actors, singers. You know, I'm all kidding. Of course, you know that isn't so. So we're going to focus on workshops that help them, even after they've made it. How do they stay on top? Well, Stewart Solomon, Creative Workshops, is going to tell us, as he has on shows before, but a little bit different now. A little bit different now.
Yes.
Because you've added
a lot older.
You've added a few celebrities.
Yeah.
What is mostly different is all the weight you've lost.
Yes.
By a program of. Tell us about it.
Well, I had gotten very, very fat, is the word, morbidly obese, and I decided that wasn't good. So I went back to my bodybuilding roots and lost 110 pounds and got really back into shape. And now going to be added to my acting, a personal trainer from the American Academy of Sports Medicine. And yeah. So it's just something in addition to help people know that
terrific.
they can lose weight and help with esteem.
Sure.
It's very important.
Okay, let's talk about Creative Workshops.
Okay.
How long have you been doing this?
Since 1987.
Okay, that's a while.
It is a while.
But you've grown and you've
Yes.
spread out and you do different things with different folks now.
Yes.
So in the beginning it was workshops strictly in
Strictly in improv. That's how it started. Remember Mental Floss
yes,
down here?
Mental Floss. Oh my God, all those years ago.
Right. And it started with that, but my roots were always very much in theater and film, which is my first degree. And it evolved into Creative Workshops, which is now acting, speech and diction, and a full-service, acting school.
Yeah. But it started slowly.
Very, yes.
The improv, as you say, and
Yes.
it's built. And you really can teach someone to be an improv actor. Don't they have to have it in them to be able to do that on the spot kind of stuff?
Yeah, but let me explain something about that, and I really do believe this to be true.
Yes.
To improvise means to create on the spot, to make do from available materials, to recite or compose something offhand. It's as easy as watching a child play Let's Pretend. And we're all born with that innate ability to play Let's Pretend. Just because we go through puberty doesn't mean you lost that childlike quality. It kind of gets, put aside and, that kind of thing. But once you get a student playing, it comes right back. Everybody is born with an imagination and an ability to play Let's Pretend. And Beulah Spolin, the grandma of all improv, says everyone can act, everyone can improvise. And I do think it's true. I think some people are born a genius, perhaps, in that area, but everyone can learn to improvise.
And everyone can act.
Yes, I believe that, yes.
Do you?
Some are better than others, of course, but if somebody wants to learn to do this, you can do it.
Well, I say everyone can learn to act to become a professional.
I don't know that. I've seen people come to the school who don't want to be a professional actor, and it works in terms of self-esteem, sometimes overcoming shyness issues. And I always tell a student, you don't know where acting is going to take you. You have no idea. And I never thought it'd take me to what I'm doing today. But everyone can learn to do this and have some kind of creative benefit. I think so.
Now, let's start with all the celebrities that you work with now. How did they find you? Why you?
I guess because I had a bit of a reputation. It really started the real celebrity thing with John Cicada, and I was working with him in auditions, and I went to Crescent Moon to work with him, and we got along very well. He says, I'm going to tell my friend Gloria about you, Gloria Stefan, and one thing led to another, and then we were working together on auditions, and for quite a while, because she wanted to get into movies, and finally the first one came along, which was Music of the Heart. And there I was with Gloria working in New York, Meryl Streep and the whole thing. And it just, one thing led to another.
Isn't that marvelous?
It is.
They say word of mouth is the best advertising you can get. That's really what John did for you.
Yes, and it was an evolution. It just, you do a good job and one person tells the other. And it's just been a very nice...
Let's look at some photos.
Okay. Let me see.
Talking about these people that you've helped through word of mouth.
Okay. That's
me.
The
old Stewart.
310 pounds of blubber.
Oh, unbelievable.
I know it is. It is. When I look at it, I go, I don't believe that. But, that's me after losing. Yeah.
A lot of work, though. A lot of work, huh?
A lot of fun.
Good.
It actually was a lot of fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
And that's Adriana Fonseca. She's a Latin soap opera person that I work with quite a bit. She's marvelous. She's in Mexico right now doing a play.
Work with her in Spanish?
Yeah, the Latin community has been great to me. Most of my celebrities are Latin, yeah.
Okay.
And I don't even speak Spanish, but that's another story.
There's Belkey. Yeah.
Belkey's Neray. She's wonderful. She was acting for a time. Did very well, actually.
Yeah, she was.
And
I
now she's
remember.
anchor, so
Yeah.
didn't have that much time to do that.
Yeah.
Carlos Ponce, started working a long time ago. He's great. Nice, nice guy. Very talented young man. Extremely.
Good.
And, of course, Louis Aguirre. Louis is an incredible actor. I don't know if
He's
he's
a
like even
natural.
saying
He's
this.
just
He
a
is an
natural.
incredible
Funny.
actor.
He's wonderful.
Sensitive. I mean, you should see some of the work that he does.
Yes.
I don't know if he has time to do more, but he's really a talented actor.
Yeah, I've been on a panel or judging or something with him,
Yeah.
and I just love being with him because he's so entertaining.
He is,
He's
truly
charming.
is. Yeah, he's a great
Got
guy.
him to be a speaker at on the press club, the board of directors, and he's just wonderful.
He really
wonderful.
is. He's a great
Okay.
guy, great guy. That's Sofia Vergara. Before, on her first two movies, which was one was Big Trouble, and the other one, which of course became Chasing Poppy, I was her coach and helped her through the audition process and doing the roles, and the rest is history right now. She is great. I miss her. She's in L.A. Mostly now.
I see.
Doing the TV
Okay.
show. Yeah, she's great.
Good shot. Good.
Yeah, she's wonderful. I think there's another shot. Yeah, that's her creative workshops. Very adept behind the camera. She knows exactly how she looks and how it works.
That's great.
Yeah, she's really something else. Pretty, too, to say the least.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
What was that? That's when I won Best Acting Coach. I think that was 2009 or 2010, the Film Recording Entertainment Council.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it was nice. That's
Somebody had to nominate you, and then who votes?
They don't tell you. Somebody nominated me. They don't tell you who nominated, but they vote.
Best acting coach.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, and that's Trina Robinson was doing presenting. It was a beautiful affair. They do it every year.
Isn't that nice?
Yes, it really is nice. I was very,
That's
very
lovely.
honored by that.
Okay.
And the food was great, to say the least. That's Michelle Pommier. She won Lifetime Achievement Award that night.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
Yeah.
What else? That's Tito Puente Jr., won for Best Music.
Uh-huh.
There's
Oh, that's
quite a musical legacy there, him and his father. And let's see, what else was there? Oh, I worked on G-Force, the Spanish version, with Gloria Estefan, which was a lot of fun.
She was the voice of what?
She was the voice of Agent Suarez. Yes, for the Spanish version. We had a ball. That was just absolutely
Isn't that fun?
incredible to work on that. And that was done at Crescent Moon Studio. Penelope Cruz did the English version. And she did the Spanish. So this version was a little trashier, a little more Cuban,
That's
really
adorable.
quite funny.
There's the
And
two
that's
of you.
me and her at Crescent Moon Studio.
But now we're looking at the average actor at home, or the wannabe,
Yeah.
of people who need it. So what should they do? First of all, they'll get in touch with you. You have a website, which we're bringing up, I'm sure, telephone number, but there it is. But, tell me about, doesn't even have to be a beginner. It could be somebody.
Absolutely. I work a lot with business people. Absolutely. Walk in the door, and I think have an understanding of the reality. It's a little more difficult today in the sense that there's more of students think that if they get discovered and do a reality show, they don't understand that it's just not about being discovered anymore. Certainly we know the conservatories all over the country are filled to the brim. So there's heavy competition, but come in with an understanding that it's hard work, but all fun, and if you do this step by step.
That's what I'm saying. You have a program of step by step by step.
Absolutely. And go ahead, I'm sorry.
The same for beginners as for pros?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
And
okay.
I make them read a lot of material. I give them a reading list, and I want them to read. Stanislavski said, "There's nothing worse than a stupid actor," which he meant an unread actor.
Okay.
So I make them read, and in the first book, they learned that their job is not to be a star, to worry if they're talented, 6'2", blonde hair, blue eyes. It doesn't work that way. Their job is to train their body and their voice, the instrument. And it's very rough to get students to understand that. They think it's about feeling and emotion. It's not. You first train the body and your voice. Well, you're a New York actress. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And so it's a course. This is a course.
Yes.
Step 1, step 2. Over what period of time?
I try to tell them down here, give me 18 weeks before you go out and audition. At least 18
Really?
weeks, and understand that you have to study the rest of your life.
Thank you for that. Yes.
Well, thank you for letting me say it, because it's true.
They just don't. They just don't.
No. There's a lot of sense of entitlement going on in the business today, and as you know, there's too much money involved that producers are not going to just trust anybody that doesn't have any training. Now, there are people that have discovered, yes, it's always been part of the Hollywood process, but the kids today that are up and coming, certainly like in Glee or whatever, are extremely well trained, and a producer is not going to risk millions of dollars on an unknown or somebody that's not trained. So if it's somebody that's trained and somebody that's not trained, and they both have the look equal, the person that's going to win out is the person that's trained.
Yeah, the competition is fierce today.
Yes.
Just fierce. But
yes.
So what you're doing is helping them.
I hope so.
Just help them get the job.
I hope so.
Do you help actors who need help? They have a script.
Yes.
They would give it a script, and can they call you? I mean, like, and say, look, I have this script that I have to read tomorrow.
Yeah, I do.
And I really can't interpret this. I need help. If you've never seen them before.
Yes. I prefer working with somebody first, but if that happens and they're buying private classes, yes. That's why I wound up working with some of the celebrities I do.
Just call you right away.
Call me.
Call me.
Yeah.
And
we'll see what we can do.
Because that's something that I don't think, people don't, unless they take workshops, they don't have somebody to go to.
My students know
if they have a teacher, they can. But that's one, even a commercial, because I know you do that too.
Yes, absolutely.
So I know you have different classes, because I've seen it come up, all the time. You send me.
We have a comedy class now, which is
comedy
new.
Class,
I
wonderful.
got a screen acting class coming up. I have my 2 regular acting classes. I have my private classes. So that's enough for right now. But a student can always call. But I will tell them to study. I really will. I will tell them to study.
Well, like you say, once they wet their feet, so to speak, and you hit it off with a student, I think that's and something else you said, you allow them to audit. They can come in and watch a class.
I almost insist, because I want to make sure that I'm the right teacher for them, that it's a good fit. And also, I want to see if they're the right student for creative workshops. So it works out very nicely. But usually once they watch a class, they kind of know if they want to do this. They know if they want to be serious about it or just look for an easy way out. So it works very well. Let them watch a class first. I learned that at HB Studios in New York.
Yeah. Well,
remember that? Yeah.
Well, I studied with Uta Hagen.
You did? Well.
As well as another teacher's name. I can't think of he's gone now. Wonderful, brilliant student study.
And I learned a lot from how they ran their school as to how I do mine. Let them come in and audit a class. I don't charge for the audit, but I prefer they come in and watch.
I think that's a marvelous thing, because most teachers would object, or they're concerned about the students who are in this.
They're actors. They're in the business of entertainment to be looked at. No, my
and
students
I
don't
love the fact that it's creative workshops.
Yes.
Because that spells it out to me. An actor must be creative.
I learned early on. Remember a lady by the name of Robbie Burns?
Very well. Robbie just died recently.
Oh, Lord. You're telling me on air, really?
Yeah. Yes. No, I remember her very well in her style, and I wish we could go into other people and other styles, but you admit that, you just didn't think of all this, but you've learned from other people.
Yeah, I got a little verklempt because she really helped me creatively.
I'm glad to hear that. She was a nice lady,
But
too.
she taught me, and she had me read a book by Stanislavski called My Life in Art, which changed my life. And Stanislavski referred to us as artists first. First and foremost, we are artists.
Artists first. Oh, I like that. Artists first.
Absolutely.
That's what we are. We all are. We're artists. First, last, and always.
Always.
Okay. Stewart, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. It's so good to see you.
So it was, I seem to be talking
I don't know, but it's lovely.
Today,
it's like doing a little dance.
Today it's a day of handwork. I don't know why.
I don't know. It's like a little dance. It's quite pretty.
Stewart, thank you again.
My pleasure, darling.
I love it. We'll do it again.
Bye now.